Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. George. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Levine surveys the D. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so here's Sacramento, following the bucket by the Jazz. 6 to shoot. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Murray for three. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Jackson. Here's George. From downtown. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Here's DeRozan. Oh, misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a Cub. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Westbrook. Picked by Murray. And the basket by Westbrook.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Pass to George. Gets the three ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Levine. Back to Murray. Fires from deep. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Kicks it to George. Markkanen looking it over. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, you can't forget that Markkanen is an accomplished dunker.
Right side Levine. Sacramento passing it around.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
The three is up. Westbrook can't hit. Jazz leading by 4. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Substitutions. Here's Monk. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. To the paint. Let's go with a three. And another miss by Sacramento. Utah leading. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Collier, following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Collier, no good.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Pass to Sabonis. Monk for 3. Utah with the rebound.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. To the middle. Here's Murray. Hits a close-range jumper. Murray's got 5.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots. He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Utah hit.
12.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Here's Monk. Ball stolen. Pass break, Utah.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Outside Hunter. Back to Monk. They set the pick. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's rebounded by George.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
It's George on the drive. Markkanen for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Back to Westbrook. To the inside. There's the triple. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Monk. It's rebounded by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 7-point differential. And Bailey gets it to go.
Yeah, for this coaching staff, they want Bailey operating in the paint. I mean, he's got athleticism and touch.
For 3, Westbrook. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. For 3, George connects from downtown. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
For 3, Westbrook. On target from range. Westbrook's got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Jazz leading by 9. Driving inside. Shot's good by Collier.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
1:44 left to the second quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Kings trail by 13. Westbrook outside. The three is up. Gets the three to fall. Westbrook's got 11 points.
A confident shot by Westbrook. When he likes a look, he's all in.
Shot's good by Collier. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
For three, Westbrook. And another Sacramento three.
And once Westbrook finds his rhythm, good luck trying to stop him. So dominant at times.
Here's Collier. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Fires in the triple.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Collier. Clock at 6. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Hawk for three. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Westbrook. Lets the three fly. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Kings trail by 4. Outside Murray. Back to Levine. Kicks it to DeRozan. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Puts up a three. Another three for Sacramento.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on it.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Jackson on the wing. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jackson, the screen. Lets it fly from 18. Markkanen misses. And so Murray will bring it up for Sacramento. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
The three ball. Knocks down the long K. Nurkic has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The three, Westbrook. The rebound by the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Collier. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings trailing. Three-pointer. Westbrook can't hit. And it's Utah with the ball. Pass to Collier. There's the drive. Kicks it to George. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Easy to see the kind of impact George is going to have in this league. Already so productive.
And here's Markkanen. Down low, Markkanen.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Levine. And no good. The dry spell continues. Utah leading by 7. Here's George. Pass to Nurkic. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Outside Levine. For three. The triple goes for Levine.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Utah leading. George drives in. And he banks in the layup. George has got 15 points.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Here's Monk. And he comes up with a bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
They double team George. Conchar with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Here's Jackson. Some room here for George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. He's got 17.
Yeah, George has been just merciless on offense. He's not holding back at all.
Jazz leading by 6. Here's Bailey. He has 6. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
And here's Monk. He has 7. And it's blocked by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
They kick it out to Murray. Back to Levine. Just 5 to shoot.
Nice work by Levine to get inside and earn a trip to the line.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. Here's George. 17 points in the game. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Here's Achua. Missed inside. And so it's Utah with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. George with it. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. George has got 20.
George is a creative shot maker, that time with a little stop and pop.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Pass to Bailey. George scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Nifty move. And Williams lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 13.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Is that high arcing 3? Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Bailey. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Westbrook. Jams it home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Sabonis in the post. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Now DeRozan. Sabonis outside. Now Murray. Takes a 3. Murray connects from outside.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Jazz leading by 6. outside. Murray pulls it down. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. LaVine outside. Here's Westbrook. Jacks up a three. Cash from downtown.
This is Westbrook's competitive drive being the difference maker. He never, ever backs down.
Kessler with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Yes, sir!
Check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
Westbrook buries it from outside.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Puts up the tray. It's money from deep.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's George. Jackson the screen. Bailey. Kessler. Ooh, he leaves no question.
The big man delivers. Kessler just went to work.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook outside. No good from three. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Now DeRozan fires the three. Bailey pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one. And that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And the Kings call time here. They trail by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
LaVine. Oh, the stuff. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Oh, Zach LaVine takes flight.
Oh, my! That's a big-time shot by a big-time talent. LaVine showing the clutch gene. Man, the defender really went after him.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Line for 2. Bailey.
So he comes up empty at the line.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah,
It goes! Are you kidding me?
That's how you beat the clock. Wow. That's a big-time shot by a big-time player. Now, they asked him for a 3.
Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now Westbrook. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Bailey. That's off. And here are the Kings now. LaVine. Oh, off target from downtown. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's DeRozan to take the lead. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Westbrook left side. The three ball is down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
It's George on the wing. Murray pulls it down. The Kings lead by 3. Levine fires. Sabonis. Levine outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is off. And it's Utah with the ball. Here's George. Bailey. The 3 is in.
Oh, moments like this speak to Bailey's level of confidence. This rookie doesn't back down from the spotlight at all.
Money from 3.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
George with it. He's picked up by Levine. Here's George. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Now Levine. Count it.
Those are huge points from Levine. Stepping up.
On offense, here's Utah. Marking it outside. George outside. From downtown. Westbrook rips down the board. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
George. First personal foul. Second team.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Russell Westbrook.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game. And Utah calls time here. 17 seconds left in OT.
I'm stupid if I let you win, nigga.
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep
Think I would have stopped
letting
you shoot open shots eventually. Give a fuck about this game, nigga.
Now here's George.
So what? Let Zach LaVine and Westbrook open. I know Zach LaVine can shoot the ball, nigga. What you mean? I left him open at the end. That's how you got the overtime in the first place.
They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull them.
Stupid ass. What are you talking about? I know you're making sure wide open too.
billionaires in the last 5 years. Could I get 30 seconds with you? All right. Have a good one. Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Lamborghini? Such free. I have a channel with 22 million followers. For an answer, I'm not going to stop till I find some. Get all these people out of here, guys. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, how did you get this? Sir, how did you get this? Man, I see the foot back right there. How did you get this? So you were in the money business. What's the best financial advice you received throughout your career? If there's a lesson about money that a mentor, somebody in business taught you that